Hello and welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are gonna be doing something different. It's a little twist from what I usually do. I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot different from what I usually do. Today we're gonna be letting an AI generate Pokemon for me. And we're gonna see how it does. The trick to it is I'm giving the description and it's not gonna be the greatest. So let's hop right on into it. So we're gonna be going off the Pokedex, and up first is my boy Bulbasaur. Literally #1 in the Pokedex. You guys know I love Bulbasaur. So, what do you want me to generate? We're gonna do, can you make me a grass type Pokemon that is green and has a, what would you call that on his backside? Unopened flower on his back. Hold up. Let's check this again. Can you make me a grass type frog Pokemon that is green with an unopened flower on his back? I think that matches pretty well. Let's go ahead and let this draw it up. It's gonna take probably about 30 seconds to make it up. Let's see it. Ah, yes, this is exactly what I imagined Bulbasaur would look like. Where's the unopened flower on his back? Instead, he's got these leaves out of his head. Honestly, I think he would. He's a cute Pokemon. Don't get me wrong, but like, he is not Bulbasaur. That's not the love of my life. I absolutely adore Bulbasaur, and he is one of my favorite Pokemon. That's why I emphasize so much that he's #1 in the Pokedex. And this just ain't it, Chief. He ain't even got arms. So for this, I'm just doing the starter Pokemon for Gen 1. We'll go onwards from there, but up next is my boy Charmander. Everybody knows him, everybody loves him. He's a short little lizard guy who does things with his things, you know? He's just hot. He's got a temper. Not really. I mean, if you ever seen the anime, he's actually pretty cool. And he's got a really tragic backstory. It'll probably make you cry. Okay, so based off this one, we're gonna do, can you generate a small fire lizard Pokemon that stands on 2 feet and has short, stubby arms, period. Can you also add fire to the tip of its tail? I think I'm giving this thing a decent amount of information here, but let's see how it does. Alright guys, so this is what it came back with. It kind of gives me a Charmander vibe mixed with Charmeleon. I mean, the head doesn't exactly match the body. All around, I don't think it did all that bad of a job, considering what I gave it. This tail, it doesn't exactly look like fire to me, and I'm not sure, is this supposed to be fire? You guys let me know. It looks like a Charmeleon with a Charmander head, with some sort of wings for ears, and maybe a little rudder for swimming? I can't tell. This Charmander just confuses me. Alright, up next is a mention for my boy Squirtle. I also absolutely adore Squirtle. I think that the Gen 1 starters are all banger Pokemon. They all look good. And my boy Squirtle has a whole entire squad. So, I'm going to put the glasses on him. I'm going to hope that they can do some justice to Squirtle. But we're going to go ahead and try to generate Squirtle. Okay, so I tried to do him a little bit of justice here. Can you generate a blue turtle water type Pokemon that stands on 2 legs? That's important because he does stand on 2 legs. Can you also give him some sunglasses? Because shout out to the Squirtle squads, they were awesome. And then last but not least, can you also put a water ball in his hand? I want him to look kind of cool, you know? So let's generate this. Let's see what it gives us. Hopefully it gives us something good. I believe in my boy Squirtle. I really hope that this does him some justice. So far, I think the least amount of justice was done to Charmander. I think Bulbasaur actually looked kind of cool and could have been used for a Pokemon, but definitely didn't look like our boy Bulbasaur. Okay guys, I lied. So far, Squirtle is the worst one that it's done. This is just a cursed image. What happened to my boy Squirtle? What happened to the water ball in his hand? What happened to the sunglasses? Those were easy things to do. Not to mention, he doesn't even look like he has a shell. He just looks like a Shellless turtle. I don't know. This guy just looks nothing like my boy Squirtle. I'm disappointed in the generation process. Here are some other honorable mentions, guys, none of which really look like Squirtle. However, this one kind of reminds me of Pikachu. Tell me I'm wrong. This generation process has done my boy Squirtle dirty. They have no chill, and they have no respect for the Squirtle squad. Alright, last one. Technically isn't a starter, but it's Pikachu. You love him. It's Ash's starter Pokemon, so we're roping him in. Can you generate a electric type rat Pokemon with pointy ears that have black tips? Can you also make him stand on 2 legs? Can you also add in red cheeks? Alright guys, so for the process I have here, can you generate an electric type rat Pokemon, that sums up Pikachu, with pointy ears that have black tips? That's a key feature for Pikachu. Can you also make him stand on 2 legs? Pretty important. Can you also add in red cheeks? I think that one's important. Let's draw it up and see what we get. And this is his Pokedex entry. When it's angry, it immediately discharges electricity from its rosy red cheeks. That's my boy right there. Ah yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is my friend Pikachu. This is just downright disrespectful. I guess I didn't technically put yellow in there. Electric type. Yellow rat Pokemon. Let me see if that changes it. I didn't like any of the drawings for that one, guys. The little rat dude, he just didn't do it. Let's see if this changes the pace any. Alright, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That looks pretty close to him. I'd say this is Pikachu on an Oshawott body. The ears aren't exactly pointed like I would think. They're more like, they're meant to catch wind or something like that. But honestly, this is the best AI-generated Pokemon so far. I think they were so close to nailing it, but they weren't there 100%. But I would give it a solid, we'll say, 80%. I think they did good on Pikachu. Proud of you, AI. You're learning. So guys, if you could do me a huge favor, comment down below what Pokemon you want to see AI generated, and we'll try to make it happen. But until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.